Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm going to give all power to glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem, Mashiach, woman like y'all shy. This is your brother Darian with W5 Bay Area, coming back with an old cold cut. Give all power and glory to the Most High. Heart of shalom to the brothers that's pushing this truth and sincerity, giving double honors to the hopeful elect elders in this thing, and also a heart of shalom to all the Israelites across the worldwide, keeping the law, statutes, and his commandments, and doing everything to their best of abilities. That's men, women, and children. All right, today's lesson, I'm going to how to obtain wisdom, what is wisdom, and how to hold on to wisdom, because wisdom is what everybody's trying to capture in this thing. Everybody think they have wisdom. Everybody think they know what wisdom is. All right. So we're going to go through the scriptures, through the spirit, and we're going to break this thing down. Because we got to know what wisdom is, what is true wisdom, what is not wisdom, and how to maneuver in this thing. Okay. So through the spirit of the Most High, we're going to get deep down in this thing. All right. So bear with me. Let's start out with this precept. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It reads thus. And so I can get to this thing. It says, Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It says, ask, and it shall be given you. So you got to ask for whatever you want through the Most High. It's something that the Most High has for you. You just ain't going to get it off the spur of the moment. Or you're not asking for it. You got to ask for this thing. You got to ask for wisdom. All right, it says, seek and ye shall find. So you got to seek this thing out. You got to open the Bible up, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You got to precept this thing up. You got to get out to the chambers of the Most High and let the Most High deal with you and sup with you. Okay? It says, I'm read again, it's from the top. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. So we got to knock for this thing. That means we got to do some work. We got to do some action, So we got to get off our back pockets, and get in this thing, So you got to, it's not going to just come to you out of nowhere. You got to really work for this thing. If you really want wisdom, you got to have to work for this thing. Okay? So wisdom is just not going to knock on your door and you didn't do nothing for it. No, you gotta do due diligence for it. You gotta ask for it. You gotta, seek it out, and you gotta do what you gotta do for it. Like how you do anything in the world. You gotta get up and get out and get something. So you gotta do what you gotta do in this thing. So let's break this thing down through the spirit. So let's get 2nd Esdras, chapter 13:55. Let's get this thing. So we gotta break this thing down. So this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 55. It says, thy life has thou ordered in wisdom, and has called understanding thy mother. So wisdom is thy mother. Wisdom is what's going to nurture you. Wisdom is what's going to help you out in this thing. That's what a mother do, right? Wisdom is going to have you and build you up in this thing. Because when you a baby, the first thing you do, the nurse or the midwife, they give you to the mom to what? To nurture you, because that's the characteristics of a mother. And that's what wisdom is for you. It's for it to build you up and nurture you. When you down, it's gonna help you out, So, let's get this thing. Let's read it again. 2nd Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 55, it says, thy life has thy order and wisdom, and has called understanding thy mother. Okay, so understanding and wisdom is your mother. So you got to understand this thing. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 11. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 11. And it reads this. It says, all good things together to come to me with her. All good things if you have wisdom in numeral, that means it's an infinite number. It's going to be good to you. All right. It says, all good things together come to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. And I rejoice in them all, because wisdom goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. Because wisdom is the beginning of all things. Wisdom was here before we was even thought of in this thing. The Most High created wisdom for the purpose of us to how to guide our steps. So we got to lay hold into this wisdom. Now, what is the wisdom? How do you obtain this thing? You know wisdom is your mother. You know wisdom and understanding is your mother. So what is exactly, how do you obtain this thing? All right. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. It reads this. And so it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So you got to fear the Most High. That's the first step into obtaining wisdom. You got to fear the Most High, how you fear your parents on this earth, how you fear your father, the trembling shaking that you get when you know you're supposed to be doing something, and you know what will my father say? You know, what will my mother say? What my mom gonna do? I know my mom gonna beat my butt with me. I know she gonna, beat the black off me. So we gotta have that fear of the Most High, just the way we gotta fear our earthly parents. Because why? The Most High created our earthly parents. So the father of our fathers, fathers, all the way back to the Most High, he's the beginning of all fathers. He's our most high father. Because why? He the one that created us. This thing we call life, this thing we call humans, this thing we call Israelites, the Most High created us through the power and through Yahweh Shai, of course. But the Most High laid the blueprint down. All right. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So that's how you get wisdom. Obtaining this thing is why? By fearing the Most High. You will never have wisdom without fearing the Most High. That's the first step. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding. So you're going to have a great understanding, a good understanding for the holy men and women and children. And who are we all know who the holy ones are, the set apart people. And that's the Israelites. We can prove that. Just prove it real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It reads this. It says, for thou art an holy people. That holy word, that holy people means set apart. Unto the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a peculiar, selected to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And this is about the Israelites. This is the chosen people. This is the holy people that he's speaking about. The holy have the understanding. All right. So you got to obtain this thing, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is what, Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Just like Proverbs 9 said. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Only fools can despise wisdom and instruction. Fools is not going to understand how to maneuver in this thing. They will always have missteps. Because they despise instructions. They despise wisdom. They despise knowledge that the Most High laid for us for a foundation. You can't be a fool out here. You got to be a smart person. You can't be a fool out here. You can't be a person that loves the dark. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to John chapter chapter 3, verse, John chapter 3, verse 19. And it says, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. What is that light? What is that light? That light is the law, statutes, commandments. The law, statutes, commandments is wisdom. Let's kind of prove that. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. It says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Okay, so darkness was upon the face of the deep. So darkness was there. And the spirit of Yahweh, our God, moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. So that's when that light came into the world. All right. It says, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So the Most High put that light in this world. And that light is the law, statutes, commandments. And that darkness is what? Is wickedness. Okay. So it says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness, that men, women, and children, they love darkness. They love thinking they knowing everything. They love thinking they got the only way. Sorry to say, you don't got the way. You don't have the answers. You don't have the answers, Sway. You don't. You don't know what's going on in this thing. You think you do, but you don't. And they love the things that they're doing. It says, men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. That means everything that you put in your hands to are evil. The scamming, the scamming. You know, people love scamming. That's the biggest thing right now. Scamming it's an art in the streets. You gotta be scamming. If you ain't scamming, I don't know what. If you ain't getting a PP loan, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not bank frauding, I don't know what you're doing. That's how the people in the world talk. That's why everybody, you know, got these fancy cars, these bust down rollies, these Audemars, all these watches, all these chains, all these designer jeans and designer shoes. And that's what they're doing. They scamming to get this thing. You know, people fornicating. You know, people out there in spring break right now fornicating. All in Miami. Doing what they got to do. Or wherever they at on First Street, right? You know, they living it up. Their deeds are wicked and evil. All right. Verse 20, it says, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light. Everyone that doeth evil hate the light. Why? Why do they hate the light so bad when the light is life? It says, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither come to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. That means he gonna have to correct that thing. He ain't gonna be able to scam no more, bust bank fraud, fornicate, commit adultery, steal, lie, all manner of wickedness. He can't do that no more if he come to the light. Because the law, statutes, commandments is an instruction manual how to live upright in this thing. It's all about living upright in this thing. If you're not living upright and you're not in the truth, you're wicked. Plain as day. There's no gray area in this thing. If you're not in the truth, you're wicked. Even people in the truth, we working on ourselves. Every day we chipping off that old man. Every day we chipping off that old woman. And it's a constant battle. All right, let me get this precept real quick. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 33 and 14. It says, good is set against evil, and life against death. So good is against evil, and evil is against good. Just like it says, hate the light, and good is the light. It says, and life against death. So it's the law, statutes, commandments versus sin. Because the wages of sin is death, correct? The last time I checked, the wages of sin is death. And if you in sin, that means you're breaking the laws. And then if you're breaking the laws, that means you're going to die. It says, so is the godly people that love the light as against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. And that's the balance of how things work. That's the balance of the Most High. The Most High is he operates with balance. Let's get to it. So I can pass it up. It says, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. It says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. A false balance. You can't have good without evil. You can't have evil without good. You gotta have that balance. The Most High deals with that. Because why? He creates good and evil. He has the balance. He has that circle that goes around and around. It says, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight, you got to be just, is his delight. And that's how you got to be in this thing. You got to understand, you got to have just weight in this thing. You can't have good without evil. You can't have evil without good. It's a just balance with this thing. All right? Because you can't have that. It can't be lopsided. It has to be equal. All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 19. It says, the Lord by wisdom have founded the earth. So the Most High by wisdom, he founded this earth. Before anything was, populated in this thing, the Most High founded the earth like this. And that's how things go. It says, by understanding have he established the heavens. By good understanding, he established the heavens through great wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Because he's the only one that has true wisdom. People in this world it's not that wise in this thing. People think they wise and they not. If you're not coming, thus says the Lord, then you're not wise. Sorry to break it to you. Breaking news, you're not wise if you're not talking about the Most High. If you're not coming from the words of the Most High, you're not wise. Sorry, but not sorry, This 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in the world, so if any man thinks he's wise in the world, don't let them deceive you. Your top scholars, your top biologists, scientists, the Ivy League professors, these Ivy League students, they thinking they so super smart. You go to the top D1 schools. They thinking they very wise in this world, right? It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in this world, let him become a fool. So you gotta let him become a fool. It says, why? That he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. So the wisdom of this world is foolishness. You're not that smart. Sorry to break it to you. You're not that smart in this thing. You think you're smart, but you're not that smart. You got to be wise in this thing. If you're not coming, thus says the Lord, you're not wise, because the world is foolishness. This world that thinks they smart, you're not really smart. Let's finish this out. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Because he taketh the wise and confound them with their own craftiness. And let them lead, Show them that they're really fools in this thing. All right. Go to 1 Peter. 1 Peter 4:11. It reads, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh, God. You got to speak that words of the Most High Yahweh. You can't be speaking your own things. That's how you know you're not wise. You can't speak what these professors say. You can't speak what these top scientists say. Come through the spirit of the Most High. Because if any man speak, let him speak of the oracles of the Most High. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which God giveth, that God in all things may be glorified through Jesus Christ, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen. You got to come with the words of the Most High. If you're not coming with the words of the Most High, you fool. And you hate instruction. And you're going to be a fool in this thing. All right. Let's go to Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and 105. It says, actually, I'm going to start at 104. It says, through thy precepts I get understanding. So through the precepts you will get understanding. Through the precepts you will get understanding in this thing. You will not know nothing without the precepts. You got to have that understanding of the precepts. It says, therefore I hate every false way. And I hate every false way. Because everything they was telling us is a lie. They're telling us the white people out there in Israel right now are the Israelites, are Jewish. Are they Jews? Are they come from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? That's a lie. They really Edomites. They really come from the seed line of them. Edom. Them Amalekites. Chinese people, you're not Chinese, you Moab. You know, and the list goes on. A whole bunch of lies has been spread in this world. Why would I trust anything that these people say? All right. And I hate every way. It says, thy word, this is Psalms 119, 105. It says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet. So the word, which is the law, statutes, commandments, from Genesis to Revelations, it's a light. It's a light to my feet. That means in this world of darkness, because this world is full of darkness, it's a good light for me. I get to see. I get to see what's going on in this thing. I'm not out here alone in this thing. The Most High is guiding me wherever step. He giving me the blueprint on how to maneuver. You got to learn how to maneuver in this thing. It says, and a light unto my path. So it's going to show me how to maneuver. It's going to show me how I should move in this thing. That's what the Most High is telling us. I gave you the blueprint. I gave you the testimonies. I gave you your forefathers' records. Now move accordingly. Because everything in this world, again, breaking news, everything in this world is not new. This happened before on another level. Everything that you're doing is not new. This is something you ain't make this thing up. You didn't put this together. No, this happens before. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. Because people think everything that's going on in this world is new. No, it's not new. It happens before. You ever heard history repeats itself? History repeats itself all the time. On other levels, on different levels, higher levels that people don't even think of. Let's get this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that have been, so the thing that have been, past tense, it is that which shall be, meaning future tense are even present tense. It says, and that which is done, past tense, is that which shall be done, future tense. And there is no new thing under the sun. It's nothing that's new in this world that's going on. That's new. Scamming been here. Prostitution been here. You know, people going to the gym been here. Y'all think gyms and all these things, the metropolitan cities, this been here before. Everything that we see today has been here before on another level. This is just a cycle. America ain't something just brand new. They don't even have brand new structures. They get all their structures from ancient civilizations. They learn from everybody in the world learn from something from the old. That's what everything. Nobody never people say always want to talk about who done it first, but really nobody knows who done it first because everything been here from the beginning. The Most High set things up from the beginning already. Everything has been here before. So everything is going on now is been here. All the scamming, like I said, all the scamming, all the fraud, all the prostitution, all the adultery, stealing, all these things been here. There's nothing new on the earth. That's why the Most High set this lamp up of the word to show us our ways and maneuvers in this thing, because things has been here. The Most High covers everything in the scriptures. The Bible is 1,000 billion and oh. The Bible is really Mayweather in this thing. Or whoever has been something that, oh, you know, the Bible is undefeated. You can never go wrong with the Bible. Let's get Psalms 111. Let's get this thing. Actually, before I get that, let's get Psalms 119 and 42. It says, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. All right, so that righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. It says, and thy law is the truth. So the law is the truth. The law is this light that we've been talking about. The law is this wisdom that we trying to obtain and keep. It says, trouble and anguish have taken hold of me, yet thy commandments are my delights. Because this is an anguish in terrible world, you know? So, so we, the commandments is going to comfort us in this thing. Through the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh, Yahushai. All right? So the truth is the commandments. The truth is this wisdom that we be talking about. Let's go to Psalms 111 and 10. It says, the fear of the Lord, so go back to the fear of the Lord, is the beginning of wisdom. It says, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So good understanding is all they that will do his commandments. If you're not doing the commandments, you will have no understanding of what's going on. You will not know how to maneuver in this thing. You will not know what you need to do next in this thing. You always got to be 10 steps ahead. 10 steps ahead. It says, I'm going to read it again. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. So this is a forever thing. It's not a yesterday thing. The laws is done away with thing. No, this is a forever thing. If I'm going to have understanding, I got to do his commandments. And it's going to be forever. All right. Let's go to Job. Chapter. So like, y'all. Let's get this real quick. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach. Chapter 1, verse. Let's start at 4. It says, wisdom have been created before all things. Just like how I said, it was founded on. That's how the Most High founded this thing upon wisdom. It says, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. So if you're a prudent man, a meek and humble person, you will have that everlasting. It says the word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom. That means he's the cornerstone. He's the chief cornerstone. He's the template. Without him, there's no wisdom. Because without the fountain that sprays out this water, you just have water just going anywhere. But it makes it look nice, it spits out circles or whatever, however, the fountain is sculpted in. And that's what the Most High is. He's that fountain. It's that foundation. It says, the word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. That means the wisdom is the everlasting commandments. It's a never-ending thing. How can we get the laws is done away with from everlasting, forever? Last time I checked, those things mean an infinite amount of time. An infinite amount of, that circle, the 8 on this laid to the side. It says, verse 6, it says, to whom have the root of wisdom been revealed? To whom has it been revealed to? It says, or who have known her wise counsels? Verse 7, it says, unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who have understood her great experiences? So who's understanding this thing? Who's getting all these great breakdowns? Who's getting all these people? Who's getting all these dark parable sayings? And we kind of touched that on Psalms 111 and verse 10. The people that's keeping the commandments, they have the understanding. The ones that's keeping all the laws to their best of ability, or the ones that fish them. All right, let's go Sirach chapter 6 and verse 22. 22. It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. So wisdom is not manifested to everybody. She just don't show up on people's doors and say, hi, come in, or can I come in? No, wisdom don't just come to everybody. It says, give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. So you can't refuse this thing, counsel. It says, and put thy feet into her feathers. So you got to put our feet into the feathers. I mean, we got to, put the handcuffs on our feet. It says, and thy neck into her chain. So we got to kind of be slaves to this thing. You got to be slave to a wisdom. You got to put your feet, in jail. They put your hand right there. They lock your feet up. In slavery times, they put the yoke around your neck. And now you're a slave to this. You bounded up in this thing. It says, verse 25, bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. We can't be grieved with this thing, because it's not going to be easy. Nothing in life that you want comes easy. Nothing in life is easy. This world is a tough world. You can't if anything come easy for me, I don't want it. That means it's kind of bad. If it's too easy, then it's too good to be true. So getting wisdom is the same thing. It's not going to be easy in this thing. Trying to obtain wisdom and hold on to wisdom, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle. Are you the man? Are you the woman that's going to be fit for that battle to win this war? Because there's many battles, but there's only one war. Are you going to be the victorious person after the war? It says 25. This is Sirach 6 and 25. It says, bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come unto her with thy whole heart. That means you can't be lukewarm. You got to be in this thing. You got to put your feet in there. You got to put your feet in there and don't be moving. You can't be having one foot in, one foot in, one foot out. That never works. It's like these rappers be having one foot in the hood and one foot in the industry trying to rap. You can't mix it. Either one's going to pull you this way or the other's going to pull you that way. So it says, come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. You got to keep all the ways. It says, search, going back to seeking, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold on her, let her not go. You gotta be very cautious with this thing. You know, I know me, when I got something I want, I don't like losing it. I would hate to let this go. Let anything that I really like go. But you gotta be very frugal with this thing. Every last word. They gotta be very, very frugal. My mom used to tell me back in, when I was young, I was very tight with things. I ain't letting go. Very tight. That's how you gotta be with wisdom. You can't seek this thing out, and then once you get it, and then you let go of it easily. Oh, I got it. I found it. There you go. All I wanted to do was find it. No, you can't be that man. You can't be that woman. When you find that thing, you gotta hold on to that thing. Hold on there. Once you get that, and be able to go to the councils, be in that thing. Let's go to Sirach chapter 4 and 14. It says, actually, I'm gonna start at 13. Dang, this is a good chapter. Actually, I'm gonna start at 11. It says, wisdom exalt her children. We're that children, because why? Wisdom is thy mother. Going back to the first precept that we went to. Wisdom is thy mother in second address. Okay, wisdom exalt her children and lay hold on them that seek her. So she gonna lay up hold on you if you seek her. It says, he that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. We got to be quick to this thing. Delay not to keep the commandments. Do this quick. Don't be slothful. Once you get in this thing, you have an inkling of little experience or inkling, somebody put a pebble in your mind, go out there and search it and seek for this thing. Don't sit back on your back pockets and let this thing just go by you. You got to seek for this thing early. It says, that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. And everybody want joy. Everybody want to feel that good joy. Everybody want to be good. Let me get this precept. Because let's go perfect. Let's get this. Let's find it. Let me see. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me see. Damn. Cannot think of where it's at right now, but let's keep reading. It says, verse 13, it says, he that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. So if wisdom come enter into you, you will be blessed by the Most High. It says, they that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doeth love. If you love wisdom, adore her, bring, in spiritual terms, bring her flowers, light that candle. Some women like flowers, some women like food. Do whatever spiritually that you need to do to show you that you love wisdom, and keep her, because the Most High will love you. It says, whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. You're going to be secure in this thing. You know how to maneuver. You're not worried about anything else, because why? The law, statutes, commandments have you. This wisdom has you. and you know how to move in this thing. You're not scared of nothing. And you're going to be able to judge the nations. Because why? You're a wise man. You have wisdom. You're not coming speaking your own belly. You're coming with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The power of the Most High. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her. You got to be committed. You got to be committed in this thing. A lot of people don't be committed. You can't commit to nothing. A lot of people be scared of commitment. You can't be committed in this thing trying to deal with wisdom. Wisdom needs your commitment. It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generations shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline. Because it's hard to be disciplined to something. It's hard to be obedient to something. Once you working your way in, it's hard work in this thing. Any sport, anybody that plays sports know, you got to be disciplined in this thing. You got to be obedient to your work ethic. If you want to go to the next level, you want to go to the pros, you just want to play on a higher level, you got to be disciplined in this thing. It's going to be hard times. Body aching, injuries. All these things play a part in this thing. It says, For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. And that's how it goes. Because wisdom is just not going to give you to him. Just like you said, it's not manifest to anybody. You gotta put this work in. If you don't work, you don't eat. It says, then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. And that's what it's all about. The people that have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, that's keeping the laws, they will have the understanding and know these secrets, the dark parables, the dark sayings, the different allegories. Knowing Adam wasn't the only one in the garden. Knowing in Revelation, it is not really talking about these dragons. It's not a literal dragon. Men with understanding is going to decipher that and know what the secret is. Know what the secret is. You will know that you're an Israelite. That's a great secret. It's a lot of secrets in the scriptures, and that's one secret of the world people trying to hide from us. You will know this. You will know this thing. All right. It says, verse 18. It says, then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. It says, verse 19. But if he go wrong, so if you're going off, you're going wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. You'll be given to your own ruin. And you won't be given unto your destruction. Because that's all it's going to lead into is destruction. All right. Let's go to Sirach chapter 5 and 10. It says, be steadfast in thy understanding, and let thy word be the same. So you got to be steadfast in this thing. You won't be going wrong and being jacked up and jammed up. Nah, you want to be consistent. That's what steadfast. You got to be consistent. You got to hold your weight. You got to be grounded in the thing that you talking about. You can't be swayed. You can't be, I think this is the way now. No, you got to be understanding that whatever you're doing is the right way, and you got to hold steadfast in this thing, and it's always got to be the same. All right. So let's get John. John chapter 14. 15. John 14:15. It says, if you love me, keep my commandments. So if you love the Most High, you're going to keep the commandments. You will keep those wisdom that he's giving you. You're going to nurture it. You're going to get nurtured by this wisdom. And then once you have it, you're not going to let go. You're going to keep the law, statutes, commandments. You're not going to eat no pork, shrimp, bacon. You're going to wear your fringes. You're not going to break the Sabbath day. You're going to make sure that you keep it all the cleansing laws. And you're not going to be a sodomite. You're not going to be out here doing things that the Most High say is contrary to what he say to do. All right, let's go to 21. It says, he that have my commandments and keepeth them, which is this wisdom, if you have his commandments and you keep them, that's what it's all about. It's all going back to what? Wisdom, which is the commandments. That's true wisdom. Spin this whole block back around, and the commandments is wisdom. That's what it's all about. It's keeping the commandments, because that's true wisdom. That's true instructions. Because the laws, it shows you how to maneuver in everything. It shows you how to handle your brother, conduct business with your brother or sister. It says, verse 21, it says, he that keepeth my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved by love of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Just like Sirach 4 said. If you keep it, he will love you. If you love wisdom, he gonna love you. Simple. All right. And let's get this real quick. It's 24. It says, he that loveth me not. So like it. This is St. John chapter 14, verse 24. He says, he that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings. And the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. So it's not the words that I'm speaking. I'm coming out the oracles of the Most High. Thus saith the Lord, just like Yahweh Shai said, or Jesus Christ, that people ignorant call him. So you got to listen to the words and the instructions that the Most High is giving you. He got prophets on the end of every coast of this world giving you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding how to instruct your life. Are you going to be the man that loves darkness more than light? Are you going to be that fool that despises wisdom and instruction? You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that loves wisdom. That when you seek it and you hear this thing, it sucks with you and it resonates with your spirit. You don't want to be the man or the woman that throws it to the side and don't seek it early. Because times is going to, when this word is not going to be out here. So get it while you can. Like I said, it's brothers on everywhere in this world preaching the gospel to the Israelites. Get it while you can, while it's hot. While it's hot and ready. Get it. Let's read this. This is closing precept. This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. It says, blessed are they that do his commandments. So you're going to be blessed if you do the commandments. You can't be thinking you blessed and you're not keeping no commandments. You can't think you blessed and you got pork in your mouth. You can't be blessed and you got shrimp juice in your body. Smoking a blunt. Smoking a backwood. So like you smoking a backwood. That's all y'all do is smoke backwoods. It says, blessed are they that do his commandments. You can't be blessed without doing the commandments. You can't be blessed thinking the Most High blessing you and you scamming and you frauding and you committing fornication. It says that they may have right to the tree of life. So that's what it is. It's all about having a right to the tree of life. Get into the pearly gates to heaven. It says, and may enter in through the gates into the city. So we got to enter in through the city by keeping the commandments and being blessed in this thing. All right. So with that, I want to give all power and glory Most High, Yahweh, Ba'al Shem, Yamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.